Hello, fellow degenerates. Here's a recap of the longest month of our life so far since we decided to buy a house built in 1911 that's been rented for the past 20 years and needed a lot of work. Mind you, my boyfriend and I are doing this alone with minimal experience, practically no savings, and both working full-time. So we're clearly totally sane. This home was full of the renter's belongings, actual garbage, and pet feces that took a full week to remove from just the main floors. There were mystery stains all over the rugs, floors, and walls, and an overwhelming smell of cat pee. We removed carpeting, which is something I never want to do again. The likelihood of this being blood is high given the history of the home, but that's a story for another day. I've never been so itchy in my life, but thankfully this house has hardwood throughout. It just needs some love. We wanted to do exposed brick for the multiple chimneys, but the likelihood of asbestos said nope. The original plan was to try and reuse as much of the current kitchen as possible to save money, then give it a full renovation in 6 months to a year or so. Years of water damage laughed in our face, and out came the floors, cabinets, and walls. 6 layers of subfloor and linoleum. 6. Covering up gorgeous hardwood. We couldn't keep those beauties though because the floor totally rotted in some spots from a leak. In will go subfloor, another thing we've never done. We were dreading the attic because it was one of those spaces we tried to pretend didn't exist for a while. It was covered in animal feces and still filled with the last tenant's belongings. Combine that with it being summer in Ohio, and that attic was a very smelly sauna. I figured out that we need to start bringing our belongings over from our current place since we're doing all of this on a time crunch. Luckily, this home is only 3 blocks from where we've been renting for 3 years, so it's easy to bring everything over in trips. But with the rest of the house getting a makeover, we needed a clean place to keep our things. Cue the emptying, cleaning, and painting of this very brightly colored but spacious attic. Shout out to Kelsey for the help as I slowly lose my mind. We still have to finish electrical, drywall, sanding, and finishing floors, painting, making the kitchen a kitchen, and lots of yard work. But we're pushing on, and before you come at me that I should have a professional do it, trust me, I wish I could. I'm tired and sore all of the time. But we're doing what we can on our own and learning new skills as we go. So that's it for now. Tune in next time on Why the Hell Are We Doing This to ourselves to see what disaster we find ourselves in next.